be safe. That's how I see it. The safe choice is not to have children. In fact, the safe choice is not to get married. The safe choice is to take few risks in life, live as much as possible for the moment, and that is what has become the dominant ethos of our time.
Welcome to the other side. I live my life like it's my only night. Who you gon' run to in your darkest times? Done running from it, I done made up my mind. I made up my mind. Keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing. I see the other side of the mountain. Keep climbing, yeah. Mama caught me on the telly. I knew she been crying. I moved away.
Satire. What's up, guys? Welcome to the other side. It's of reality. What a day we live in, where craziness becomes truth to most people. Their truth, not the truth. Let me just repeat that. Their truth, not the truth. It's a midnight stream tonight. Love it. Midnight streams always are fun. Welcome to the midnight stream, where the fun begins and the people wake up from their slumber, turn on YouTube late at night, and they hang out with the other side.
Never let down, we back on our feet. Welcome to the other side. I live my life like it's my only night.
Song is hard. Love it. The other side. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring a few crazy things to the stage today. I don't know about you, but let me just go right to it. Look at this. If it wasn't so sad, I wouldn't bring it up. Olympics to kick off with ceremonial lighting of the American flag. You know what's funny is some of y'all think this is real because of this day and age. Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games will be kicking off next month with the ceremonial lighting of the American flag, a beloved pastime where American athletes who are given every opportunity to succeed get to show how much they hate America. Wouldn't be so funny if it was true. This is the Babylon Bee. This is satire. That's why I named the title of the show, When Satire Becomes Reality or Real. Hello, Gwen Berry. Ever heard of that person? Glenn Berry. Literally becomes an Olympian. Then gets mad when the United States anthem, the U.S. anthem, the national anthem, comes on during her medal ceremony for whatever reason. And she says, "It was rigged. You're trying to upset me." Why would we think you are upset? Why would you be upset? You're an American. When the national anthem the national anthem plays, why are you upset?
Fascinating.
Look, Spock, it is fascinating. Thanks for joining the show today, Spock. He's on my screen. Spock is on my wall, talking. And Kirk is up there too. That's my Kirk right there. Ah. Anyway, I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated by this mindset. She responded. So remember, this is a woman who got third place and was upset. I felt like it was a setup. And they played the national anthem on purpose. Oh, because she's an activist athlete. Look, she says it right here. Activist athlete. I felt like it was a setup. And they did it on purpose. I felt like we were supposed to burn the flag. Satire. The national anthem was scheduled to play at 5:20. We didn't wait until the athletes were on the podium. But I felt like it was, here are the comments. The people in America rally patriotism over basic morality. Man, this said not basic morality. Here I am talking again about this lady. Her reaction to Star Spangled Banner, its fair share of the spotlight on a hot, blazing, second to last day at trials. Even after the murder of, look at this, after George Floyd and so many others, the commercial statements and phony sentiments regarding black lives were just a hoax. Can you... Hold on. I'm checking myself. Time limit. I just like the last show. I'm checking myself. Don't be upset. Just breathe. I don't understand. What do you want me to do? Burn every flag. Rewrite every song. Well, I mean, what else? Let me just slap everybody on the back. They even said every day at 5:20 they play this thing. Anyway. But I digress. What I wanted, there's another thing. Oh yeah, POLV. Here, I want to show you this right here. This, Miss Berry. This right here is how you do it. Playing the national anthem in the background. Oh, look at that. Stops mid song. Looking for the flag, trying to honor it. This is someone who loves their country. I said country. I'm just disgusted. But you know how many men and women died? You want to... Anyway, satire. Right here. Of the brave. Yes, thank you. Let me go back to my sport, because that's what I do. Once again. Let me show you once again. When satire becomes literal, real life. There is an athlete. She's a BMX. She's a BMX athlete. I guess if you can call it, yeah, BMX athlete. I'm going to go ahead and say it. A BMX athlete. Yeah, you didn't think I would, did you? A BMX athlete actually said, and they took down her Facebook post, and now they're saying, oh, this isn't true. But literally posted. I'm going to win just to burn the flag. That's literally a transgender BMX athlete said that. Vowed to burn the flag if they win. And I'm saying they because I'm trying to be respectful. I don't understand how can someone even fathom thinking that? How could you fathom wanting to burn the flag? Why even represent the United States? Why? Why don't you go somewhere else that you want to represent those values? Flag burning. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying anyone should leave, but why represent the United States of America if you don't like the United States of America? Go somewhere else. Represent Canada, burn the American flag there. Represent another country that you enjoy. You don't have to leave America, but why not represent someone who you value with, right? If you don't value the United States values, if you don't agree with them, it's okay. We have a right to change our location. Now, if you want to change the values of the United States the right way with laws, right? Protesting laws, putting a bill forward, getting amendments passed, doing it through the executive branch, legislative branch. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Change the values of the country in your favor. Go for it. All for you. That's why we have a constitution. That's why we have rules of law. And we have the way the legislative branch handles it. Goes through the House. An article is written, or bill for the article, whatever. Goes to the House, gets approved. Goes to the Senate, gets approved. The president signs it. What's so hard about that? But you don't want to burn the flag is actually against the law. Of course, they don't really prosecute, but it's against the law to burn the flag. Dishonoring the United States. How many men and women fought for you to burn that flag? And you're going to just dishonor them? Walk all over their graves. Oh, you're too harsh, brother. No, I'm just normal. I'm just common sense. You know, and liberty is not. Let me just get a little closer to the microphone. Liberty is not doing anything you want anytime you want to. No, liberty, like one of our forefathers, how's that? He said liberty is doing what you ought to do whenever you should do it. Not I'll be whatever I want to be at any time I want to be it. I'm just going to be me. Doing whatever I want. I'm going to be everything I need to do. Anything I want to be, anything I heard, any way I feel like it. I'm just going to be that way. And like I said, you're welcome to type in the chat. How do you think what's liberty to you? Because I'm telling you, comment on the board. What is liberty? It's not just doing whatever you please. Anytime you want to. That's chaos. Right? That's immorality. You want me to say that again? The Joe Biden way? Immorality, fornication. Oh my. My daughter just texted me and I shouldn't reply, but she said, "Can I take my grandma's dog, Brownie?" Or no. My sister's dog. Can I bring him home one day? Sure. One day's I'll give in. Anyway, so there's a lot going on in this crazy, crazy moment, the Olympics, where everybody is about to speak out and go wild. Here, let me show you this right here. I don't know how true this is, but this is what I saw the tweet or the Facebook post, and I'm not going to pull it up. I can't find it. I haven't looked that hard. Transgender BMX rider for Team USA. This is posted by the New York Post, by the way, which is the post that has been around, one of the longest news organizations, and continues to post real news and gets flagged by Twitter and CNN and everybody else because they post real news. Transgender BMX rider for Team USA reportedly vows to burn the U.S. flag on metal podium. I just don't understand. Of course, I'm different. I'm built different. Is that what they say? I'm built different. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'm built different. I don't do that kind of stuff. Oh, brother. Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't dishonor my country. Even if it was like a communist country, I'm not going to dishonor them. Oh, because they're going to kill you. You do that in Russia. And you know what's funny is, what's real crazy is most of these people who act this way believe communism, Marxism is good. And it's for the people. Well, let me tell you a little bit about communism and Marxism. They erode individuality. They erode individuality. Communism doesn't boost the individual. Oh no. Communism erodes the individual. Are you hearing me? Yeah. It promotes the system and the government and the big brother types. And it pulls you in like, look, the workers, they should have the power and they have the say so. The small people, and they call you small. They should have, right? They call you the little people. You're the nobodies. You're the 99%. You should have all the authority over all these businesses you didn't really do. You didn't build on your own. You didn't create. You didn't risk your whole livelihood. You didn't risk your savings. You didn't risk 100 hours of your life every week working over and over. Or 80 hours. We'll just say 80. 100 hours kind of going a little too far. That's like 2 hours of sleep tonight, every night. No, communism says, come on in. You have the control. You're the employee. You're the worker. You should have the control. You should have all the control. You're the worker. You're doing all the work. You should have all the influence. Wrong. Because what happens is you just become the worker. And your pay gets smaller and smaller. Over and over and over and over, you become less and less. Less and less. And the rich and elite become bigger and stronger until it becomes like Russia. It becomes like Venezuela. I have friends, literal people I know and talk to from Venezuela, from Russia. What? Yes. The weightlifting community is a beautiful community. My daughter, I can't just deny her. This is late. I'm telling her, it's late. Let's go to bed. Right now. See via text message. Telling her I love you. Good night. It's midnight. You should be asleep. She's spending the night at my sister. So here's the point. Communism, Marxism, this whole neo idea of values, this whole new postmodernism, meaning this woke world of, normal, right? That is transforming our entire nation, literally, into these, you need to listen to what I say, and anything I feel like goes. Anything that happens in my life is okay. There's no consequences. And if you say anything wrong, if you do anything against me, you're wrong. Because what I feel, what I'm doing, that goes. And you just can't have that. You can't have that. An immoral country is a country that fails. Yes, I said it. An immoral country is a country that fails. It's a country that has no future. All of the countries, look through history. When they started killing babies, when they started just having promiscuous lifestyles, not just sexual, but all kinds of different things, when sin and evil were rampant, they lost their country and they went down the tubes. What came in? Communism. Marxism. Let's wake up. We're on that road right now. My friends, you have many people from these countries in the news warning the left, warning Democrats and Republicans. There's plenty of Republicans who are no good. I'm telling you, wake up, my friends. Wake up, my friends. Because there is a virus, and it's plaguing the American people. And I'm not talking COVID-19 hubbub. I'm talking about socialism. Selfish socialism. It doesn't promote the person. It promotes evil. Wake up. I also read that Roger Stone, let's talk about crazy. Roger Stone, his indictment is coming up. Yeah, so, I mean, Warren's indictments are coming, rather. Remember Roger Stone? Pardoned by Trump? In the midnight hour, they had, I don't know about hundreds, but many police, FBI squads show up at his door, knock, and they told him, they took him in and made a huge scene. I mean, what do you think? What do you think he did wrong? He wasn't in some conspiracy. Nonsense. Just like they did to Dinesh D'Souza. Remember that? Man, through some channels, donated a couple $1,000s too many in the campaign finance. A couple thousand. Total was 10. Whoop-de-freaking-do. They prosecuted him and gave him a jail sentence. They were wrong. That was evil. The Obama administration, the Department of Justice, did wrong.
How dare you?
No, Greta. I'm telling you, it's wrong. And and thank God he got pardoned. He should have. There's time after time. How many times? Just look at this whole campaign, this whole voting issue, and the recounts that are still happening. You know they're scared. Barack Obama, and his attorney general, his old attorney general, by the way, Eric Holder, who actually stepped down. Just these people are what's the term? Frauds, right? Liars, straight up lying, straight up criminals. And then Maxine Waters. No, not Maxine Waters. Excuse me. Nancy Pelosi all did a video recently, and literally Barack Hussein Obama was saying we must stop these type of recounts. We cannot have these recounts and question the outcome of the election, which it's unconstitutional. Yeah, it's unconstitutional. So we have to wake up. We have to realize there's a lot going on right now, and you got to keep your head to the ground. You can't just allow any old thing to come by and you can ignore it. Right? We can't ignore what's happening. We cannot ignore what's happening. So the question is, are you going to ignore it? Are you now? Let's go back to what Dennis Prager said when I opened the show. He said being safe, wanting to be safe is literally a religion. Right? He's like it's literally a religion. And people are buying that up, man. They are literally buying that up. They're wanting that lifestyle where nobody. Let's hear it. Let's hear him out one more time. I'm going to show you this.
Be safe. That's how I see it. The safe choice is not to have children. In fact, the safe choice is not to get married. The safe choice is to take few risks in life, live as much as possible for the moment, and...
Yep. Did you hear that? Live as much as possible for the moment, not for the future, not for your family. He is spot on. Let's keep going.
That is what has become the dominant ethos of our time.
Yep.
Another example, please put it under the heading of consequences of secularism.
Yep, secularism. That's a society without moral values or godly moral values. Remember, United States, we are Judeo-Christian. Whether people say or not, I'm claiming it. It's continuing to claim that we are. We are the hub of the gospel. The good news that Jesus died and was raised from the dead. For you. We are the hub. We send out the love message, the hope message. We send it out. It will not fail.
Religious people have more kids. Everybody knows that. You don't even need a study for that. Every one of you knows that. You meet somebody with 4 or 5 children, let alone more, you have every reason to assume they are either a Mormon or LDS, as they prefer, an Orthodox Jew, a religious Catholic, or an evangelical.
Yep, so get it. What he's saying here is, he's literally saying, hey, you know people who are full of hope, right? You know people who care, who love, who share, who give, who are compassionate, and generally, 99% of the time, you know this, they are religious, meaning they believe in a God, a higher power, someone they serve, someone they follow. But what's happening right now? It's like vanishing away. I live for myself. That's what he was saying. I live in the moment. Whatever happens, que sera, que sera. That's their motto. You know, the Satanic Bible. Do what you will. That's what's happening right now.
Christian, right? How many secular people do you know who have 5 or more children? The odds are 0. Certainly true for me. They exist, but they're so rare as to be unknown to the vast majority of us. So this is just another example of the consequences of secularism.
Yep, well said. The consequences of secularism. A godless society. We cannot turn into a godless society. So if you're watching this and you're in America and you are a believer, you are a Christian, someone born again, filled with the love of God and the Holy Spirit, you have a job. Begin to pray in the Spirit for the awakening of the Christian man and woman. And I'm not talking about, how do I say this without being a jerk? I'm talking about real, faith-filled prayer warriors. It's your turn. Fight for your country in prayer. Fight for your country with hope. Fight for your country praying in the Spirit. Praying in tongues. Letting the Spirit of God pray and war back. Binding the darkness. Binding the strong man of America. Of your city. Of your family. Of your county. Of your state. Because Jesus is coming back soon. I mean, he is coming back soon. He's coming back real soon. Now, this whole selfish Marxism, this is what it's about. Selfish government begins to take over, when you're just living for yourself and in the moment, they begin to give you simple, basic income checks. Where's my government check? Now I'm working 12 hours a day, every single day. I don't have a skill. They begin, generations go by. Look at 1984. That whole storyline is where we're tracking for, but we gotta wake up. Begin to confess and command darkness to flee. All right, let's hear what Prager says.
You know, we are living in the age of the irrational. Never in American history has the irrational been so dominant as today. And that, too, is a consequence, ironically, for those who believe that secularism ushered in the age of reason, of secularism. In other words, there's far more...
The age of reason. If you ever listen to debates, here, you know what? I'm just going to change I'm going to sit up. I'm going to get into this. If you ever listen to debates, we have 30 minutes to go, where, debates with secular or atheists generally, and Christian people or religious people other than Christians, which is very few. Normally, religious folks don't really debate non or atheist people who don't believe in the God. They're not really about sharing the gospel or the good news of what they believe. It's normally like, hey, if you don't, you can get God in your own way. You can find God in your own way. But normally Christians, believers of the Bible, those who believe that God sent his only begotten Son so that whosoever believes on him, and his name is Jesus, the Anointed One, shall not perish but have everlasting life. Those people generally are the ones who are debating these atheists. And generally, reason is their God. Reason is the thing that they believe just came out of existence and is a law that they hold on to, the law of reason. That is their foundation. They can reason everything out. And you never believe. All right, let's keep listening.
Rational thinking among religious Americans than among irreligious Americans. I'm not talking about religious beliefs. Religious beliefs are not all fully in the realm of reason. That's true. That's why they're called faith. But when you apply it to society, there's no comparison that you will get far more rational responses to life from more religious people than non-religious people.
Exactly. Like this entire situation where we're talking about gender, I have a men's group that I have that 8 or 10 men get together and we read the Word of God, and we have it twice a week, and then we talk about it. And we were talking tonight about how gender is two, male and female. There are not a plethora of genders. Gender is sacrosanct. You don't mess with it or remove it. It's male, female. It's not systematic creations meant to keep you and confine you into a box. That's horse crap. Why don't you... Oh, my God. Then start taking your seatbelts off. That's a systematic device meant to keep you in a box. Oh, I can't express myself because I'm male. Oh, or I'm female. Nah, nonsense. This is example he's exactly talking about.
Why have children? Why is this couple wrong? They want to travel more. They want to dine out more. They don't want to have to take care of somebody all the time, right? Why have a child? You have a secular answer? Well, there actually are a couple of secular answers. That would apply whether you're religious or secular. How about this to begin with? Purpose of life is not to avoid difficulty. The purpose of life is not to play it safe. The purpose of life is not to have as much fun at any given moment as possible, since fun and happiness are not the same thing.
All right, let's pay attention here. Dennis Prager, one of my heroes. God, I love Dennis. He's about to tell us the purpose of life. And he's right. It's not just to go have fun, party all the time. Choose your life over what's right. You know, it's not about abandoning your family. It's not about abandoning your how your responsibilities because you feel a certain way. That's rampant all over the place. It's hurting people. It's hurting kids. It's hurting wives. It's hurting husbands. It's hurting homes, businesses. All right, what is the purpose of life, Dennis? Tell us.
There are tremendous risks in having children, especially if you send them to an American school. They may end up an a-hole. That's just the way it is, unfortunately. There are actually more risks in having a child today than at any time in American history. Except the risks in the past were that they wouldn't live past childhood. That's true.
Yeah, that's a big risk. When people died. But it's what he's saying here is the selfish system, the selfish morality. Me. Do as you will. Do what you feel like. Become what you feel like. Morph yourself into how you feel. Not what's right, but what you feel like. Because, that doesn't change every 5 minutes. Have you ever noticed that? Your feelings change. Society, man. If it wasn't so sad, it'd be funny. But then it's funny anyway. You got to laugh. Rip.
True. Today, it's that they won't be a decent human being or think clearly because they went to school. It's a different risk today than in Abraham Lincoln's time. You want to grow up?
I love this. Dennis is honestly distraught here. He's literally he's literally fighting sadness and grief. You can see it in his face. Look at him right here. Dennis. He is literally saying, this is the societal problem that is poisoning your children. He's like, why have kids? Well, that's the purpose of life. Love each other, have kids, and create the circle of life. But our society is poisoning the freest nation on the planet, United States of America. The free society is poisoning the children. Look, let's go on.
That's the argument for marriage. I'd like to grow up. There is no human being that I know of, and probably that you don't know, who does not believe that they matured as a result of marriage, even if the marriage was awful. Same
How
thing
dare
holds
you.
for...
I had to throw that in there. Greta. The how dare yous. Did you hear what he said? People believe, seriously. Marriage grows you up. That's how you grow up. That's one of the ways. Of course, it's not the only way, but it's a big way for many, many people. I mean, the majority. You take responsibility for other people. Your wife, your husband, your house, your stuff, and then kids. And then unless you abandon it, it's almost like society is telling you to abandon for you. Abandon how you feel, what you want, when you want it. It literally is tearful. All right, go carry on.
Or having a child. Also, isn't it the arrogance of these people who write the study? How do you measure happiness? What do? You ask people who decided to have no children, are you happy? And you ask people who have children, are you happy? And then you make the comparison. 1-8 Prager 776. Back in a moment.
There is a way to measure happiness. Gosh, Dennis. I feel with you. I feel for you, Dennis. I feel with you. I know, my friend. Today's world is crazy at the moment. It's crazy at the moment. But don't give up the fight. Is safety a religion? You know, you give everything up to become you give it all up. Will you give it all up to be safe? You have to question yourself, man. It's that crazy. And then you have this woke world that we live in. I have got to show you this one. What is it? 20 minutes left in the show. By the way, thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. On the other side. Again, I'm your host, Brian Neitch. Yeah, I like to do these streams at least a few times a night. Different from my normal show. Different from the normal show. These are serious issues. Crazy. Not that other times I don't talk about it, but I like to read the word. I like to talk about the Bible. It literally opens doors. Like tonight, we were talking about how, you know, I'm a believer in Jesus. I'm a disciple of Jesus. I follow him in his ways, you know. I have a relationship with the Lord. You know, I talk to him. He talks to me. He filled me with his Holy Spirit. He can do the same to you. Man, it'll radically change your life. Radically change your life. If you want something that'll change you forever, call on the name of Jesus right where you are. 100% will change your life forever. Now, I want to show you something. A little segue. Into the most creepy trailer of all time. This is not a joke. This is not satire, although it seems like it. And let me just... Okay, we're just going to get into it right here.
I guess this is a long way from East Point.
Baby, you just gotta give it a chance.
Tell me about your new neighbors.
They're black.
Nobody answers like that. Hello? That's ridiculous. Besides, we already realized you have new neighbors. Oh my God. Nobody in their right mind says that.
Do you mind keeping it down? If you don't comply, I'll tell the manager.
Okay, I have to stop it once again. Nobody ever in the history of the world has gone over to a table, a white lady named Karen, has ever gone over to a black person at another table and said, "Can you keep it down or I'm going to tell the manager?" See, look what's happening here. They're literally saying this is the norm in the society. This is the norm, that evil white folks are out there being this racist. And by the way, it's not even that people believe that it's individual racism. It's systematic racism. I'm not sure why they're even bringing this up. The movie called Karen. So, again, if it wasn't so sad, it wouldn't be funny. Wait, it is funny. It is ridiculous funny that this is even a real thing. Like, nobody thinks this way. All right, let's watch more. Nobody thinks this way or acts this way. This should be a Saturday Night Live skit. This should be Key and Peele. 100%.
Somebody's taking home security serious.
Hi, I am Karen Drexler. I'm your neighbor. You need to be taking your trash cans off the curb right when the trash is picked up.
Is she nice?
Yeah. She's nice.
Wait a minute. We have a white entitled neighbor named Karen.
Okay, can you not see through the lines of this movie? Come on, see through the lines. See through the lines. What's going on? Open your eyes. See through the lines. You see it, don't you? I know you see it.
Karen, hey, enjoy yourself.
There she is, slaving away in the kitchen.
Oh, interesting form of interesting dialogue there. Slaving away in the kitchen. I'm telling. This is okay. Hold on. The creepiest trailer I've ever seen. Dumbest, most ridiculous, not even true ever movie idea. Are there hateful people, racist people out there? Yes. I mean, clearly. There's not tons, but there are some. And they're not like this. Okay. Well, let's keep going. Let's just watch more of it.
I've come across some very suspecting teenagers.
Suspecting?
Can you please hurry up? Please, they're very aggressive. Yep.
I left my wallet with my ID at home. Leave us alone. We didn't do anything.
How the heck did you end up moving to this neighborhood? Next thing you know, we have criminals. You take care of him, and I will take care of her.
Would you mind stepping out of the...
Once again, nobody says, oh, there's some blacks that are coming next door, moving in. Black people are moving in next door. I think they're criminals, clearly. And I'm going to push their trash can over.
My office has uncovered some disturbing information on her and her brother.
She doesn't like black people.
Let me guess. She doesn't like black people. Okay. You see this?
We have a search warrant.
Well, I'm black. I know, she does.
See, I was listening to a program today. A gentleman on there was saying, look, you generally don't have a single racist or a single hateful racist person together. It's generally clumped into communities. Huh?
Doesn't like you either. I want to sell the house.
What I do? You can't tell me, huh?
We are living next door to a racist. You went in her house?
You wouldn't want your wife to know our little secret, right?
Come on. I gotta stop big time. So a white lady went into a black family's home, and now there's some big, oh, you better not tell them. And then she left a lotion or soap dispenser with a Confederate flag on there. Where did you even get that? You can't buy that. They outlawed that flag. Hello? Amazon. This whole thing is ridiculous. We're going to finish it. It's got a few seconds left. I'm telling you. I told you. What did I say? The most ridiculous.
That was not standing, please.
Thanks for watching. No. I'm not. I don't even want to go to this show. It's disgusting. Stupid. That's a thriller movie. That's not a thriller movie. That's the dumbest movie I've ever come across. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I get the point, people. Whites are racist. All right? White people are racist. When black people come into your neighborhood, you hate them. You think they're criminals. You think they're bad people. Yeah, that's the sentiment here. But that is 100% not true. Listen, let me just say something. I've encountered, there are evil white people. Racist white people. There are racist and evil Mexican people. There are even racist and evil Asian people. And there are racist and evil black people. And Native American people. And Spanish people. And all people. People are hateful and racist of all nations. But it's not the norm. You have to, and I have to fight against hateful people. I'm all for that. But this movie is saying like all white people are evil, are racist and hateful and judgmental. And no, man, come on. Look through the lines. Read through the lines. Read through the lines. Oh, America, where are you, America? I'm just curious. Like, what's the next move? What's the next move? Am I gonna have to Wayne Brady somebody? You know? No, it's kind of disheartening. Like, you can't even do anything. You can't even go be normal. Everybody's so quick to call you out and say, "Oh, you hate everybody." Like Dave Chappelle does make a good point. Of course, he makes a great point. Comedians, you can't even make a joke. People are so quick to tear you apart and judging you, and none of what you said is even true. But that's the world we live in. You must fight back with hope and love. That's literally the answer. Hope, love, faith.
Checkmate.
Exactly. Spock. That was like he heard me. Checkmate. That's right. Because that is the answer. Hope, faith, hope, and love. There's no other real answer. It's Jesus. He has this perfect love. It's this perfect peace. Man, it's great. That's the question. Are you going to reach out to him? Because when you reach out to him and live, and I'm not talking about these hateful parts of religion that people use to start wars and call name and judge and fight and kill and no. I'm talking about the real Bible love, the real man in the Word of God, Jesus, the Almighty. He is tender. He is strong, merciful. He's gracious. Call out to him. Jesus, save me. Jesus, help me. Change me. If you are one of those racist, hateful people, when I say racist, I mean if you believe that you're better than other people because you're a certain color, a certain nationality, and don't act like it's just white folks. Have you ever heard of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement? Man. There's more. So it's all people. It's a heart issue. I love the idea that, is there racism? No, it's a heart issue. There's hateism. We just call it racism. It's a heart issue. I'm better than you are. No, man, we're all together. We're the same blood, the same body. It just looks a little different. Do some homework. You believe in science? Where do you think we came from? Not a monkey. Not a rock. Not some molten goo 13.7 billion years ago. Wrong. You know, that's not where we came from.
Wrong.
Exactly. Wrong. No, we came from the Almighty. In the beginning, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, God created the heavens and the earth. And then he put you in this earth to love and enjoy other people. That's it. That's the answer. We got to it. We got to the answer. Love, respect, and encourage each other. That's the answer. I mean, what are you going to do? That's what else is there? Hate each other? No, what are you going to conquer somebody? Ooh, wow, tough person. No, conquering somebody is not enjoyable. That is not the way to go. All that does is lead to selfishness, which is Marxism, socialism, selfish, and that turns into lots of bad. I was listening to Jesse Lee Peterson, and this guy goes, what do you think about, socialist countries where they kill millions? Marxist countries where they've killed millions. He goes, no. Socialism generally leads to all good. Never ever has that happened. Not one time in history has a socialist country been prosperous and glorious like the United States, a free nation. And yes, not everybody's perfect. Don't say, oh, the United States is such a evil, hateful place. I mean, we're people. But the premise is right. The foundation is correct. All men. Don't forget, it says all men are created equal. That's all races, all colors, all creed. Just like the Word of God says. Male, female. Slave or non-slave. That means black, white. That means brown or any other color or any other shade. You're all humans. And that's the beauty of the Word of God. It reveals that. Oh, that's the beauty of it. There is no real race other than the human race. Yeah, there are nations. You know, the nation, the Native American nations, the Cherokee nation, the Russians, the Czechs, Polacks. Oh, I am. That's what I am. German. That's what I am too. A Native American. Yeah. My mom's that. Yeah. Some Irish. You know, all that. We're a melting pot. It's so silly. It's so silly. Like somebody's pure white or pure brown or pure black. No. Never. Just because you look a little different. You're a little stronger in a certain area. You know, with your hair, your face, your nose, your ears, your lips, your mouth, your butt, your chest, your stomach, your arms. It's all the same, bro. It's all the same. You just got to wake up and realize it. You got to wake up. You got to wake up and realize it. You got to wake up and realize it. And hopefully this doesn't happen. The more I do this. Watch this. Ready? YouTube looking at right wing. Oh, shoot. Anyway. Well, that's the answer. That's the show. You get 2.5 minutes left. I want you to realize it's not just about hating others or conquering others. 100% no. It's literally about loving others. Do you love others? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. I implore you. Love others. Love your friends. Love your family. You got to. There's no other action. There's no other reality in this earth. The answer is love. It's always love. And I'm not talking about feelings. Love wins. No. It's not feeling. It's not a sexual love. It's a caring and a giving love.
Welcome to the other side. I live my life like it's my only night. Who you gon' run to in your darkest times? Done running from it, I done made up my mind. I made up my mind. Keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing. I see the other side of the mountain. Keep climbing, keep climbing. Yeah, mama called me on the telly. I knew she been crying, I moved to Atlanta, but listen, I knew I was ready. There ain't nothing that nobody can tell me. Foot on a pedal, my jaw like a Chevy. Like an umbilical, staying connected. It's for the wit time, I'm spreading the message. Yeah, I ride with my dogs, just like Dr. Doolittle. Just a young and everybody ain't fool with them. Cut from the team, they ain't know what to do with them. Playing kickball, listen, they booted them. Had weight, it was all on my chest. Real faith, I gotta invest. We in some dark times, it's a mess. Feeling like Pippin, keep the game pressed. I cannot change for nobody, I ain't here to entertain for the lobby. We doing way more than just rapping about it. They treating my brothers like they not somebody. Put on for them people who been locked up in that cage, yeah. I can't ever switch up on the one that changed my ways, yeah. This time really in the phase, yeah. Where you gon' turn in the rain, yeah. Real pieces out of my veins, yeah. Enough about me, I know the people just wanna be free. I know the one who carry the key. We cannot be what they tell us to be. Never let down, we back on our feet. Welcome to the other side. I live my life like it's my only night. Who you gon' run to in your darkest times? Done running from it, I done made up my mind. I made up my mind. Keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing, keep climbing. I see the other side of the mountain. Keep climbing, keep climbing.